losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Guys, I was just rocking out to the music. Good news, I had my appointment yesterday and I had another one this morning, and I am legal now. I'm legally allowed to smoke the green. Medical reasons. Luna, how you going? Good morning. Dan Markle Senior, how you going? Out to lunch, how you going? Okay, let's get into a few stories now. What's going on with Trump? Well, I've got a different take on that. Nature Girl said, I really can't watch this enough. It was at that moment they knew they were effed. Okay, look at all their reactions. Okay, there's music behind this, so I can't play it. Oh, shivers me timbers. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning and just watch as they open and look at this little letter here. For those who haven't seen it, okay? Watch the reactions. Okay, she kind of stays the same. Jeb Bush's reaction says it all. She shows him. And his hand goes down and he's, oh. Biden. When do the Obamas see theirs? I think that's near the end, isn't it? Yep, now. Oh, shit. That's what he's thinking. Oh, shit. So what does everyone reckon they wrote on those? You think they have it all? I'm sorry? That's what everyone else seems to think. Chuck Costello said, just in, Chip Roy calls MAGA support a bunch of effers. You want to come at me, call me a rhino, you can kiss my behind. Anyone have a message for Chip? Yeah, Chip can get stuffed. He can actually get stuffed. Hang on a sec, guys. I've got to add something here in the corner to... Hang on, add source. Add it. There I am. Okay. Yeah, Chip Roy can get stuffed. I'm just trying to make it smaller, guys. Oh, no, I'm moving the wrong thing around. Bear with me while I try and sort this out. Sorry, guys. Just Just trying to make myself a bit smaller there. There we are, up in the corner. Okay, well, he seems to be going off his head. Jack Straw said about the underground archives of the Vatican. Founded in 1611 by Pope Paul V, V is the fifth, isn't it? Yeah. They are an ultra-secure repository for the most ancient and valuable documents of the Church. The private archive of the Pope has 85 kilometres of shelves with documents, 40 of which, according to unverified data, mind you, this is not verified, are the largest collection of occult literature in the world. Access to the materials is open only to a narrow circle of scientists. What the Church is hiding there, one can only speculate. The Roman general Julius Caesar was forced to set fire to his ships during the siege of Alexandria in 48 BC. Ancient writers reported that the fire spread and destroyed part of the library's collections. However, the library seems to have partially survived or been quickly rebuilt. Prior to the destruction of the Great Library of Alexandria, the majority of its scrolls were relocated to Rome. It is widely believed that all the contents from the said library are currently housed beneath the Vatican. All 85 kilometres of it. Can you imagine how much information that is? And only certain people are allowed to see it. Not everyone's allowed to see it. Dr. Russell McGregor said at the end of 2024, most of the world will be in a state of shock if they aren't already. Anons will be in a state of relief. I can't wait, honestly. Bring on next year. Mark PG said the largest investors in Australia for renewables are the union-run superannuation funds. They just happen to run the Labor government. Blackout Bowen is their main man. He doesn't care about Australia or its citizens. It's about billions for his overlords. Who would have thought it? Clown World is, someone's posted this, Magdalena. 2017 versus 2020. Thank God for what he did in those 3 years. I stopped hanging out with people who were bad for me, letting them influence me, self-harming, being anxious and depressed, listening to music that made me feel terrible, being angry, being lukewarm, or looking like a clown. This was her in 2017. This is her in 2020. We're starting to see the turnaround. Can you see it? Instead of them going the other way, they're starting to come back this way. That's a good thing to see. Really good thing to see. Dr. David Cartland, natural or man-made? Hint, natural products cannot be patented. Only man-made products, they are developed in a lab. AIDS, patent number. H1N1, patent number. Ebola, patent number. Swine flu, patent number. BSE, patent number. Zika, patent number. Or actually that's ATTC, VR84, God knows what, what that one's about, but they are owned by the Rockefeller Foundation. The rest are owned by Fauci and the WHO. SARS, patent. Coronavirus, patent. So you cannot patent a natural thing. It has to be man-made. Hello? I don't even think it exists. I think it's the flu. Larry Cook said shaken baby syndrome is an injury from these things. How many innocent parents have been jailed because of the liability-free industry of the jabs? Dr. Meehan references 2 studies showing bleeding right behind the eyes following a certain jab. This is particularly important as doctors are taught that bleeding behind the eyes is evidence of shaken baby syndrome. And parents have been arrested and jailed on that false association. If judges and defence attorneys knew it can be caused by certain things, innocent parents would be spared jail time. There have been multiple cases where an innocent parent or caregiver has been accused and jailed due to this information not being presented in court. We need an open discussion about this kind of stuff. Seriously, the sooner the better, because the less babies that have these things is better. Seriously, I'm telling you now. I used to be in favour of them many, many, many years ago. But in the last 10, 15 years, after seeing what my friends' children went through, no. I'm not at all. None of them. You're born with an immune system for a reason. Cafe Locked Culture said the tsunami of truth ain't stopping now. Wow, wow. William Bay said great news. Number 1, AFRA has backed down, which I read yesterday, the paperwork. 2, the doctors of Australia are ungagged. Number 3, now is the time for the doctors to stand up and speak the truth to their patients about these so-called things. And that's just a recap on what I read yesterday with the AFRA, it's Australian Health Association thing, right? Who was calling for everyone to get these things in the first place, but they backed down. Declaration of Memes said Zuby, posted this, Zuby, forget right and left for the moment. The real battle is between people who want to be left alone and those who refuse to leave other people alone. Always has been, always will be. There are 2 types of people in this world. There are those of us who just want to be left alone to do our thing. And then there are the governments and all the other, bureaucrats who won't leave you alone. And other people too, but I mean mainly there's bureaucrats and politicians and the media and all that sort of stuff. So Gunther Eagleman said, just announced President Trump jumps another 7 points higher in the polls after Colorado. It was Colorado. Sorry, I need to rename my stream. Colorado removes him from the ballot, lol. Yeah, okay, I really need to rename this stream. Oh shit, what have I done? Dan Harrington said, the picture's worth 1,000 words. This is an accurate description of our current situation. This is. Look, I don't mind, I like Catholic people, but I don't like this man. And now they're accepting LGBTQ. Which side are they playing for? Which side? This guy. Which side is this guy playing for? This side, that's what he's playing for. I believe they have been for quite a few years. I don't know the last good one. Was there? I don't know. The Catholic people are fine. It's not them that, is a problem. It's the leaders. Look, I don't have much faith in ours either. Don't you worry, I'm a Christian. And I don't have much faith in our leaders either. Laura Lerner said, I've always hated Ted Cruz. The guy never did anything of value. He bloviates non-stop and all he cares about is his podcast, which sucks. He did nothing to stop big tech censorship, nothing to secure the border, nothing to fight voter fraud. Last week he voted in favour of Pfizer being extended. He's trash, always has been. A zebra never changes their stripes. He ran against Trump in 2016. Men hold on to that type of ego their entire life. Nothing will allow a man to let go of their resentment for another man who beats them and humiliates them. It's fact, Cruz has always been anti-Trump. I'd like to never have to see his dumb, smug face on my TV again. Wow. December 17th, 2023, I exposed how Ted Cruz was having a secret dinner at an upscale steakhouse in Reno with Adam Laxalt at the same time Trump was in Reno speaking. You wouldn't believe the amount of back-channel calls I got from high-level Republicans over this, many of whom confirmed to me that Cruz is aligned with Laxalt. As I pointed out, their connection is Jeff Rowe, who ran Ted's anti-Trump failed presidential campaign in 2016, and also ran Adam Laxalt's failed Senate campaign in 2022. Laxalt is also a member of Never Back Down 24 PAC. The meeting was one day after Rowe resigned from Never Back Down 24. I see what's going on, and following my report, Trump sees it too. Now today, December 19th, Trump is slamming both Ted Cruz and Jeff Rowe on Truth Social. Ted Cruz will always be Lion Ted. He still hasn't endorsed President Trump. Screw them both. Trump will destroy them. Donald Trump said the Ron sanctimonious team of misfits and grifters has largely quit his campaign to go on to greener pastures. It's been a terrible experience for them as they've watched their candidate fall violently from the sky like a wounded bird. Jeff Rowe, his chief strategist and head of his pack, always back down after having done major surgery on Ron's wallet, couldn't get out of town fast enough. Now Jeff can spend full time in Texas working with Ted Cruz, formerly known as Lion Ted, who is working hard to get back the magic they had together in 2016. Wow. See, I didn't know that. There you go. I don't know, did any of you guys know that? Okay. I'm not left. Fear 5 said, how does 700 kilos of meth get into Australia? Who runs the airports and ports? Government do, don't they? Or the government agents. Larry Cook said, sickening, isn't it? Better Health Store. The US has the highest first-day newborn death rate in the developed world and is one of only a handful of countries that give the highly toxic hepatitis B thing on day one for an infection spread by intravenous drug users and prostitutes. Why are they giving it to babies? I've asked it before, and I'll ask it again, and I'll keep asking. Why? It's spread by intravenous drug users and prostitutes. Craig Kelly said everything to do with net zero hands the communist Chinese an economic, political and military advantage, so no wonder the Chinese communists are funding green, useful idiots in the West. A climate-focused non-profit with significant operations in Beijing has wired millions of dollars to fund climate initiatives and environmental groups in the US, according to tax filings first obtained by Fox News Digital. While the Energy Foundation's financial filings indicate the group is technically headquartered in San Francisco, a Fox News Digital review determined that the majority of its operations are conducted in China with a staff that boasts extensive ties to the Chinese Communist Party. It recently filed tax reform showed the group, which refers to itself as Energy Foundation China, contributed $3.8 million to initiatives in the US, like phasing out coal and electrifying the transportation sector. So it all comes from the CCP. The Energy Foundation's ties to China are both extremely disturbing and reprehensible. Tom Pyle, the president of the Institute for Energy Research, told Fox News Digital in an interview. These environmental organisations, the recipients of this money, are in essence sacrificing our national security and empowering China. The Biden administration and the environmentalists fueled by China are promoting policies that would increase our dependence on China, which controls all the minerals and materials needed for batteries and wind and solar, and curtail our production of oil and gas here at home. For years, the CCP has used US non-profits to influence American public opinion and policy decisions. A Natural Resources Committee aide told Fox News Digital. The vast and well-funded CCP non-profit influence machine is particularly focused on promoting Chinese energy interests and weakening America's competitiveness. So there you go. Who else knew? Isn't that where Maurice Strong, the man who started this climate change BS, he ran to China. He lives in China. Maurice Strong. Look him up. Snarkish Dano said I could see this happening for sure. PNW Gorilla said I'm a reader. Field report 165, number 16534. It's been 116 days since my successful infiltration of a right-wing extremist chat group. Anytime I attempt to steer the chat towards making actionable threats, they either ignore me or tell me to stop Fed posting. I lost my temper last week and called them all retards. Their response was to not only agree and praise my assessment, so true, King, etc. Then individual members began posting, I'm a retard, like it was Spartacus or some shit, and the admin renamed the chat. Retards are us. My sanity is at its limits. I am begging for your reassignment. FBI. Oh my God. That's the way to go. Look, if someone calls your name, just go around calling yourself that. What are they going to do? I'm a racist, homophobic, xenophobic, I don't know anymore, but I'm all of them, okay? Just, it's a good way to do it. Senator Gerard Rennick said the jab maker Pfizer just paid just $29 million in local tax on its $1.4 billion sales in Australia during the pandemic, raising political questions about the adequacy of the pharmaceutical giant's tax payments. Queensland Liberal National Party Senator Gerard Rennick has referred Pfizer's tax records to Federal Treasurer Jim Chalmers and requested the Australian Taxation Office review their transfer pricing arrangements with its global affiliates. Pfizer and other big multinationals should pay their fair share of tax. Shifting Australian profits offshore needs to stop. Same as every other country. Anything they make there should be taxed there and dealt with there. In fact, they shouldn't be making anything at all. Dr. Russell McGregor said, enjoy the show. Trump campaign on the statement on the Colorado Supreme Court ruling. Unsurprisingly, all the Democrat-appointed Colorado Supreme Court has ruled against President Trump supporting a Soros-funded left-wing group's scheme to interfere in an election on behalf of crooked Joe Biden by removing President Trump's name from the ballot and eliminating the rights of Colorado voters to vote for the candidate of their choice. Democratic Party leaders are in a state of paranoia over the growing dominant lead President Trump has amassed in the polls. They're going to make him win. They've lost faith in the failed Biden presidency and now doing everything they can to stop the American voters from throwing them out of office next November. The Colorado Supreme Court issued a completely flawed decision tonight, and we will swiftly file an appeal to the United States Supreme Court and a concurrent request for a stay of this deeply undemocratic decision. We have full confidence that the US Supreme Court will quickly rule in our favour and put an end to these un-American lawsuits. That's exactly what's going to happen. And really, I really need to change the title of my video. It's the wrong place. DOQ said military needs to take out the corrupt individuals on the Colorado Supreme Court now. Do it now. Laura Loomis said, is Senator Cardin a closeted homo? Because something isn't adding up. What do you think, Senator Cardin? The one who actually booked the room for that guy to go and have his rear end video in, you know? Alexandra Marshall said, why doesn't nature care about the so-called climate crisis? Maybe the UN should try taxing volcanoes. I said that years ago. Go and tax Mother Nature, mate. Burge Online said this massive 3-kilometre long fissure opened up last night near the town of Grindavik, Iceland. Anyone who's bought an EV this year or solar panels or similar to save the world from the climate crisis, you've just been offset by Mother Nature. Unfortunately, that's the biggest releases of CO2 are volcanoes. They can do way more than any human can. Over and over again. Steve Mudflap and the Grooves Remasculated podcast said, Colorado, now you think I'll get that right now, these are your communist traitors. Make sure they hear you. Get in their face if you see them at a restaurant. Oh, no, I can't call for that. No. Like borrowed the quote from Maxine Waters, in other words. That's what he's saying, okay? Justice Melissa Hart, Justice William Hood, Justice Rich Gabriel, and Justice Monica Marquez. There they are. Apparently the ones who ruled. I've got a cat hair on my mouth. On my lip. Clandestine said presumably the SCOTUS will overturn this ruling and this stunt will only end up making Trump more popular and proving the establishment's desperation. They know they can't win, they don't have control of Twitter anymore, so they can't shape public perception like they used to, and with citizen journalists able to dismantle their narratives in real time, their propaganda is largely neutralised. We are calling their plays out before they run them. We have the playbook. They are effed and they know it. So they have no choice but to try and jail Trump, keep him off the ballot, or worse. But with every step they take to prevent Trump from reclaiming office, they dig their graves just a little deeper, further justifying their future prosecution. In the end, this will be a net positive for Trump. It will only fuel the anti-establishment movement that much more, and it provides Trump with future political ammunition to unleash on his enemies. Welcome to the game. That's what it's all about. Black Betty said, I really dislike Chrissy, aka Lady Soyboy. Is this mockery or ritualistic behaviour? Carolyn Sandstrom said, this is Chrissy Teigen here, pedo, and she's dressed up like murdered John Benet Ramsey. She is sick in every way. That's what she was doing, dressing up as John Benet Ramsey. And she is one herself. Don't think women can't be pedos, they can. Stephen said, if white Western culture is so bad, why is everyone trying to migrate to Western countries? I haven't seen anyone trying to migrate to China, Muslim or African countries. Why is that? Why? Why if white people are so bad? Why? Why people come to white countries then? You'd think they'd learn. Because it's not how it is. White Western culture is quite good. That's all I'm going to say. You could call me what you want. I don't care. They are. Shadow of Ezra said Alexander Soros and Barack Obama were the two men who worked together to get Donald Trump removed from the Colorado ballot. Barack Obama, the shadow president controlling the Biden administration. Alexander Soros, the shadow money financing the entire operation. And I do believe other countries, look, on this one I do believe other countries could be better, but not with the UN and other governments involved, you know, in the way they are right now anyway. They make them worse. They don't make them any better. You can't bring democracy to people who don't want to accept democracy, or their type of democracy, which I probably wouldn't accept either. I don't know. But the way they try and bring democracy to those type of countries is more like a war. Ultra MJ Truth says, for those who don't understand what it means when Trump says tippy top, and Uns on the Chan board as a way to prove Trump's connection to that question board, requested Trump to say it. Trump came through in his Easter speech with the Easter Bunny right next to him. This was one of the most significant first proofs that Trump was part of it. Here is the first tippy top. Anonymous said this. Tippy top shape. It was requested. Did you listen today? You want to listen? You want to hear it?
Oh, I'm different. But mine was in a secure location. Everything was tippy-top. But, you know, with this guy, just think about it. Oh, I'm different. But mine was in a...
Did you hear that? And that was after someone asked him to say that. And I was there, so I know what happened afterwards. They asked him, and we were all going, what? What? But he said it. Inversionism said there is good evidence in post-mortem analysis of brains and nervous tissue that MS is connected to aluminium toxicity. So why would a carnivore diet provide such rapid relief to MS? Meat and animal foods in general have the least amount of aluminium in them, especially if from a good quality source and not some CAFO. The highest aluminium foods are grains, fruits, tubers and vegetables because it accumulates in soil and then in the plants. Grains, cereal, oats, etc. can have absurd amounts of aluminium. Nutritional deficiencies, especially in the methylation-related B vitamins like B1, B2, B12, greatly stunt detoxification capacity with reduced glutathione synthesis. So continual exposure with a deficiency will lead to accumulation. Gut permeability being exacerbated by lectins, plant-derived or inorganic pesticides and other compounds in many plant foods will increase the amount of dietary aluminium absorbed as well. Normally we absorb 0.1 to 2.1% of dietary aluminium, but in rat studies with induced gut injury and permeability, they absorbed significant more amounts of oral aluminium. The carnivore diet is effective at treating all kinds of disease for a myriad of reasons, but one of the biggest reasons it works so well, in my opinion, is because it eliminates the primary sources of environmental toxins and metals like aluminium, along with giving the gut time to rest and heal, so it isn't as permeable. We're in the midst of severe autoimmune epidemic and gut permeability is a root cause. Hello. Meat and animal foods are also just nutrient dense and provide all the essential vitamins, minerals and amino acids, like taurine, that will resolve many underlying issues, stunting your capacity to deal with our obscenely toxic environment. I think everyone on earth with any health issue should try a short-term carnivore diet and then start re-adding foods one by one to discern how they impact their health. Most people have no idea how one simple food they're eating is impacting their health, cognition, energy, everything, including memory. Let me tell you right now. MS patients have more aluminium content in their brains than those without neurodegenerative conditions. Okay, just did an interview. This is a Dr. Sean Baker. Just did an interview with a guy diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Went on carnivore. He's now asymptomatic and the lesions in his brain seen on the MRI have now disappeared. I don't know. Allegedly, apparently. Might be worth a shot. If meat was cheap enough. Shit. I'd eat it for breakfast, lunch and dinner if it was cheap enough. But everything's like so much. I'm spending $200 or $300 every few weeks at the butcher. And it's just for nighttime meat. Dinner. Sister Barbara Reen said the Lent Cafe siege was a terrorist attack that occurred here in Sydney on the 15th, 16th of December 2014. A lone gunman, by the way, guns they're illegal. But hey, you know, a lone gunman, Manharon Monis, held hostage 10 customers and 8 employees, wait till you hear this, right, of a Lindt chocolate cafe in the APA building in Martin Place, Sydney, Australia, okay? The Sydney siege led to a 16-hour standoff, after which a gunshot was heard from inside and police officers from the Tactical Operations Unit stormed the cafe. Hostage Tori Johnson was killed by Monis, and hostage Katrina Dawson was killed by a police bullet ricochet in the subsequent raid. Monis, the Islamic punk, was also killed. 3 other hostages and a police officer were injured by police gunfire during the raid. Okay, so the police actually injured more people than the gunman did. Okay, an anonymous calls to anti-terrorism coppers made them aware of Monis's intention via his website, where he denounced moderate Islam and pledged his allegiance to the Caliphate of the Muslims. Okay, this is where moderate Islam is okay. This other thing, it's going to the extreme. This was posted 48 hours prior to the siege, right? On his website. The special coppers did nothing, deeming him not to be a threat. Jesus. Does someone want to make me a police officer? Hostage Marsha Mikhail also called radio station 2GB during the siege and said, "They have not negotiated, they've done nothing, they've left us here to die. Enough is enough," been the disinformation bill. Freedom of speech in X, for all its flaws, may have prevented Monis the Mutt from committing his murderous spree if the website contents had been made public and uncensored via the town square of X. So apparently at the time it was, I don't know if Twitter was going then, was it? 2014? But either way, yeah, we don't have shootings since they banned the guns apparently. Really? Do people have short memories? I mean, there was one in St Clair, which is Western Sydney, not long ago. There are still shootings everywhere in Australia. What are they talking about? They've just taken the guns off the innocent people. Isaac's Army said, interesting red ring on Macaulay Culkin here. Remember the red rings? People only red nail polish, and it looks bloody awful too. Doesn't even look like it's put on very well. Okay, but anyway, if most people theorise that this might be the Drino. You know, the blood, you know, in a ring. And they have it when they need it. I don't know. Channel Rion said this is the... Chanel Rion, sorry. Is it Chanel Rion? I think it is. This is only the beginning to what lengths they'll go to stop Trump. By removing Trump from the ballot, 4 Colorado judges just decided America cannot be trusted to think for themselves. If we interpreted the 14th Amendment the way these judges did, we could argue they just violated the 14th Amendment and should submit their resignations immediately. But they won't. The Constitution doesn't say what their Trump deranged brains thinks it says. And they know it. They just hope you won't notice. Pretty much. Black Betty said, how old were you when you learnt of the name of Google Chrome's GPU? Is Adrena. Right in our faces. After learning the name of Google Chrome's GPU, The browser GPU is Adreno and the browser is Chrome. The name of Google's graphics processing unit is named Adreno. Google released Chrome in September 2008 and obtained their GPU in 2009 and immediately renamed it to Adreno. What the F? It's been right under our noses. Sick bastards. Incredible. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, if you can go and have a look, I don't know, it might be true. Tom Fitton said, fact check, Trump didn't engage in insurrection rebellion, plus the relevant 14th Amendment clause does not apply to the president, apparently. So there you go. Dr. Mai Lee Trin, unlawful indefinite suspension. Oh, hospital increased deaths attributed to the coup. She was informed that hospitals in Australia receive $13,000 for each positive death and $38,000, I had it round the wrong way, $38,000 per week for an ICU COVID patient. Personally, I know a 41-year-old man who required intubation for several weeks. During his hospitalisation, he developed bilateral pneumothorax, collapsed lungs, and needed 3 chest drains. The family was informed that his chances of survival were only 2%. After 28 days, the hospital decided to attempt a treatment called steroid pulsing. This involved administering high doses of methylprednisolone, a steroid, for 3 days, followed by gradually reducing the dosage. This treatment protocol, which I also used for my patient at Westmead Hospital, which saved her life. Fortunately, this patient survived thanks to the administration of high-dose steroids, similar to the treatment that has saved lives during the SARS COVID outbreak. Despite being 10 years younger than my patient, he would not have survived until the correct treatment was administered. He remained in the hospital for a total of 6 months and was eventually discharged in a wheelchair. Unfortunately, he had to undergo intense rehabilitation to regain his ability to walk. When he felt strong enough to go home, the hospital refused to release him. This caused a heated altercation between the family and the hospital staff, as the family insisted on taking him home. It's disheartening to note that many patients I know who are battling COVID have to resort to threatening hospital staff or engage in some kind of fight before being allowed to leave. It seems that this issue stems from the fact that hospital administrators receive financial incentives to keep patients hospitalised for longer times. Not only that, the PCR test can't tell the difference, and I wish more doctors knew that. I know a lot of doctors do, well, not a lot, some. I know some doctors do, like Tim he knows that. PCR tests can't tell the difference, and by putting him on intubation is what I believe may have caused the lung collapse, because it's been known to do it before. That's the way they treated people. Until they gave them the right medication, it was the way they treated people. Now that hospital have they just ruined that guy's life? Like, he had 6 months to learn to walk again, and think about that. Did the hospital do that to him? Just not being up on all the current, or being told what they should be doing, by administrators and bureaucrats, instead of looking for themselves as to what they should be doing. Daisy May 4263 said Linda Reynolds has sought to freeze Brittany Higgins, which is our Kavanagh accuser here in Australia. Brittany Higgins' assets just 1 day after the former political staffer left Australia to start a new life in France with her fiancé David Shiraz. Yeah, she went with the $2.5 million the Australian government gave her, which is taxpayers' money. She went and bought a house in France. The former Defence Minister is suing Ms Higgins and Mr Shiraz for defamation in the Supreme Court of Western Australia and will apply for a freezing order to stop Ms Higgins from selling or moving assets amid the ongoing legal action. Good. I hope that gets taken off them. Aussie Cossack said, breaking, Vladimir Putin hints at the return of Western Ukrainian border regions once annexed by Stalin from Poland, Hungary and Romania. Okay, so Stalin annexed annexed certain regions from Poland, Hungary and Romania. Potentially this means Transcarpathia back to Hungary, Galicia back to Poland and Bukovina back to Romania. These are areas given back. Because Stalin granted them after World War II. There you go. How's that? Brian Cates said you all know what I think of Vivek. Very smooth salesman. Figured out about a year and a half what sales pitch would most raise his profile, running as a Trump clone on 80+% of the issues. He instantly figured out his key to prominence and lasting in the race would be the role of acting as the Trump stand-in at the debates, saying the stuff Trump would say if he was participating. I fully expect him to endorse Trump when he drops out sometime in either late January or early February. We'll see. Okay, Brian Cates, we'll see. I don't know. This is a smart move on his part, calling for the others to also drop out until Trump is placed on the ballot in Colorado. I don't know if I agree exactly with his take on Vivek Ramaswamy, but yeah, I don't know. He is a bit smooth. But anyway, Vivek Ramaswamy is withdrawing from the Colorado GOP primary ballot until Trump is allowed to be on the ballot. And he also demanded that Ron DeSantis, Chris Christie and Nikki Haley do the same immediately, or else they are tacitly endorsing this illegal manoeuvre, which will have disastrous consequences for the country. So there you go. I don't know if I like that one, because I don't know if I like his take on it. I don't know. But I thought I'd give you the, a different opinion on that one. Joe Rambo said, boom, here's your hat tip add-ons, tippy top. He knows what he just said. Anyone that says otherwise is fooling themselves. Again in Waterloo.
Choice. I hated doing it, but it's all tippy top. It's all really in the best of condition now.
There we go again. Was this recently, actually? I don't know if this was recently. But I remember that happening back in, when was it? My God. 2017 or 18? 18 maybe? 19? I don't know. Ann Vandersteel said, well, folks, it's over. The Colorado Supreme Court has just disqualified President Trump. I don't think it's over. Which means every Republican voter in the state just got disenfranchised, ultimately by the Democrat Party. Patriots, it's time to enlist in Trump's army. Time for pearl clutching and strongly worded tweets is over. Oh, what are you going to do? SCOTUS must overturn this now. Liberal children may not mind losing their freedoms, but our kids deserve the best future we can give them. And she said she's a 4-star general in Trump's army and will fight this with everything she's got. Who was with her? I think she means not fighting as in fighting physically. I think she means with words and actions. Okay, and that was from yesterday. So there you go. That is the news for today. Another 40 minutes, which is not bad. Okay. Hey Luna, how you going? Dan Markle Sr. out to lunch. Someone's going to miss this live. Someone's going to miss it. I just jumped on like it was very spur of the moment, quick, after I had another appointment this morning, which is allowing me to get some greenery legally for medical reasons. Luna, how you going? Happy birthday. Is it your birthday, Luna? Happy birthday. Carl said hello from the ocean off Malaysia. How you going? Charles, how you going? Out to lunch, said, yeah, Jebby boy was shook, I think. Yeah, he was. He was like this, and then went you could see it. MJ, how you going? Menacing Muskrat. Had to be a picture for that reaction. Dan Markle Sr. said, stuff it, Chippy. Yeah, exactly, I agree. Menacing Muskrat, whoops, sorry for the caps. No, that's okay. Darren, how you going? Out to lunch, said, getting stuffed, and there are people that would do him up his chimney. Menacing Muskrat said, occult means hidden knowledge. Yes, it does. Yeah, So, yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? But there's, I mean, I'm sure there's more happening right now, that just because I was in such a rush this morning, I didn't get to look at Twitter this morning. But I'm sure there's a whole lot going on right now. Yeah, Menacing Muskrat and Fauci was involved in all of them, AIDS, etc. MJ said, ooh, 1 hour in there. Out to Lunch said, patent owner should be sued. Yeah. No more shots, said Dan Markle Sr. No face diapers. MJ said, so right, leave people alone. Yeah, there are two types of people in this world. Those of us who just want to be left alone, and the ones who won't leave you alone. And that's mostly government and bureaucrats and a lot of red tape, and then, yeah. SW said, I pictured a rainbow you held in your hands, had flashes, but you saw then something wandered out in the world for years while you just stayed in your room or so. Oh! Your song. It's a song. I saw the whole of the moon. Is that the one you're talking about? Menacing Muskrat said people need to wake up, period. They do. SW said first verse. Menacing Muskrat said he's the last pope, Father Malachi's prophecies. There you go. Here you go, Sherry. Everyone's saying hello, SW, how you going? MJ Menacing is asking, menacing, still snowing. Is it still snowing? Sherry said Ted Cruz is a snake. Yeah, see, I wasn't sure. I didn't know, you know, about him. Just a little now and then, MJ, but we got lots and need more. Sherry said California has now taken Mr. T off the ballots. Have they? Oh, that reminds me. Look, I've got to change the edit the, not Georgia. It's Colorado, isn't it? Here we go. My God. Why did I write Georgia? I had Georgia on the brain. Hey, out there in Georgia, I got you on the brain. Ah. Okay. So have they really? California's now taken... That's just going to make him more popular. Don't they realise this? His points go up every time they do this to him. Menacing Muskrat said longest day of the year is in 5 days, no sun. Really? Oh, menacing. A bit of an omen. Do you have that? You have that every year though, don't you? Do you? Sherry said finding out who the corrupt judges are. Darren said they'll be sorry, Sherry. Trump will only become more popular in places that try and ban him. And if you have to, write his name on the ballot. Yourself. Don't tick any other one. Darren said they'll be... Oh, yeah, I did read that. MJ said, now that is interesting. SW said, no sunshine when she's gone. Menacing Muskrat said, Hev gives us the real news. Thank you, and Hevites. Thank you, Menacing Muskrat. I try. I'm trying. MJ said, where did she go, Stu? MJ said, I like it when Hev giggles. SW said, Bill Withers sung a great song, Ain't No Sunshine, You Gotta Forgive Me as I Play the Drums. And MJ, are you saying Al Green or AI or... I don't know. All green? Darren said, but Muskrat is the shortest day of the year tomorrow. It's the shortest day of the year tomorrow. I think we have our longest day of the year. Menacing Muskrat said we need Barry and Honey Sherman. Do that deep dive. Holy smokes, crazy. I know. I remember. I will have to do one. Because there's a lot more. That is huge. That was huge at the time it happened. Menacing Muskrat said, ha, Darren Booker got me, full moon rising. SW said, MJ, I don't know, but I feel the heat and see her light. MJ said, yeah, it's a weird one, sad though. Sherry said, 2 states taking Biden off the ballots because he really did commit insurrection by allowing our country to be invaded. Exactly. Yeah, People should be taking Biden off. If you're going to take Trump off, take Biden off. A lot of people are assuming, or are actually theorising, again, that there may not be an election next year. And that's because I believe Trump's going to come in before that, because they're going to overturn certain 2020. Maybe having to recount, since they found so many ballots that were not supposed to be entered. And it's freezing here today. Summer in Australia. And I could honestly have my dressing gown over the top of me right now because I'm cold. Darren said full moon rising is the same as pants falling. Okay. MJ said blinded by the light. Came to mind. Good song. SW said Darren lol. Menacing Muskrat said so many people don't look the same. King Chatley, for instance. MJ said Darren, good one. SW said great song, MJ. That was first verse. You're as bad, if not worse, than David. Menacing Muskrat said I have a cat sitting on the keyboard again. Oh, I was trying to have my phone consultation with the doctor this morning, and my cat kept just jumping on my lap and then unplugging the earphones because she sat on the cord, and then me trying to go like this with the phone and the cord so she could wander back and forth, you know. Funny little things they are. SW said, I got a valid question. Why can I see the moon during the day but no stars? SW. I said, I thought the moon was outside our atmosphere, but apparently we got lied to. Possibly. I think we've been lied to about a lot of stuff. I think most of the things we think we know are wrong. Okay, Menacing Muskrat said Obama is of Akhenaten. Dive down that rabbit hole. Yeah, I've heard that before. And he does look like him. Put him next to each other. They do look alike. Maybe they genetically engineered Obama. Do you reckon? Off the DNA off something else? Like a clone? I don't know. They cloned a sheep many years ago in the 90s, and we never heard anything after that. Are they cloning humans? A lot of people think they are. Darren said the moon is much brighter than the stars, though, and much bigger. Sherry said the moon and sun are not in space, they're inside the firmament. SW, we were lied to. SW said, is that cat called Elton? Elton John on the keyboard. Yeah, Menacing Muskrat said clone. Oh, is a clone of Akhenaten. Okay, there you go. You said it yourself. SW said, yes, Darren, but our atmosphere is blue from nitrogen gas, so it's above the moon? SW said, lol. Menacing Muskrat said, SW, didn't NASA just say that the moon was part of our atmosphere? Did they? Luna said, okay, what cake should I make for myself for my birthday? I can't pick one. Luna, pavlova. Or a nice sponge cake. I don't know. Mud cake? That's a bit dense. I like the light fluffy cakes, not the heavy cakes. But it depends on what you like. MJ said carrot cake. Oh my. Darren said SW, I've heard that the atmosphere encompasses the moon's orbit but only composed of patches of gas. The traditional sense is that the moon is far outside the atmosphere. I don't know what to think. SW said, didn't hear that, Menacing Muskrat said, yes, NASA said that a couple of years ago. Really? Wow. SW said, well, I do learn a lot here. Hey, Dealey, how you going? Sherry said, I just made cupcakes. Luna going to make a homemade chocolate frosting with a touch of peanut butter. Tastes like Reese's. Ooh. What did I do with my cup of tea? Oh, yeah, and I can get my greenery delivered to my door. Apparently. I don't have to go for a 3-hour drive anymore to try and find some greenery. That's a lot of weight off the shoulders, I'll tell you right now. Okay, Luna said, hello, Dealey. Out to lunch said, Luna Sheen, happy birthday. Da-na-na-na-na. You say it's your birthday. Da-na-na-na-na. It's my birthday too, yeah. Sorry, I've been watching 16 Candles. Oh dear. I went back to my childhood and decided to watch a couple of movies from, like, I'm going to watch The Breakfast Club soon. They're not the same as when you were young, you know, like, but, you know, silly movies. I really like the Chinese guy in 16 Candles. He was hilarious. I can't remember his name. Sherry said, hey, Dealey. Darren said, NASA also went to the moon then forgot how to do it. Yeah, exactly. Do they know anything? Never a straight answer. NASA? I don't know if I trust them to tell us the truth. I don't know. Maybe they are, and just no one trusts them anymore, so anything they do say, we're just going to discount it anyway. I don't know. MJ said, to believe anything NASA says, you're doomed. Nasta, not a single truth amongst T for the minus. Sherry said, yes, happy birthday, Luna. Delay said, hello, Luna and Sherry. Menacing Muskrat said, NASA lost the files and tapes of going to the moon. Yeah, they lost the video. They lost the know-how to do it. And they said to try and build that technology up would just take so long now. Funny, because I thought we had advanced technology compared to what we did back then. And they still can't do it. Well, well, well. Xenotron said, hey everyone, no notification, but great to be here. I kind of jumped on last minute. I jumped on at probably 10 o'clock, my time exactly. So yeah, I didn't like schedule the live stream, so people may not have got notifications. I don't know. Make sure you ring that little bell, so hopefully they give you one. Oh my goodness. Luna said, oh, that sounds yum, Sherry. Thank you, out to lunch. Oh, you could make a trifle. Yummy trifle. Out to lunch said, mine is the 22. I'll be 21 with 39 years of experience. Yep. I'm 21 every year. MJ said, Luna, happy born day. Awesome. Everyone's saying happy birthday, Luna. Another trip around the sun, says Menacing Muskrat. So said, haha, Menacing, NASA went to the moon. They brought back and gifted Denmark with a moon rock made from petrified wood. I remember that. And I don't believe Denmark was happy when they found out it was petrified wood. Oh, Xena said, happy birthday, Luna love. Hope you have an awesome day. Yes, definitely. Menacing Muskrat said, yeah, Darren, a chuck of Hollywood. Lol. Hollywood. SW said, birthday blessings. Dan Markle Sr. said, hit the like. Yes, please hit the like button, guys. Xenotron said, hey there, Sherry. Hope you're well, sweetie. Luna said, happy birthday for tomorrow out to lunch. I hope you have a blessed one. Yes, happy birthday for tomorrow out to lunch. Hopefully I'll be on. I don't know. What day is it today? I don't even know what day it is. It's Thursday. I'm hoping I'll be on tomorrow again. I got you, Xena, sweetie. I did. MJ said, wow, a lot of December babies here. Xena said, lots of Christmas babies in the chat. Menacing Muskrat said, yes, Dan Markle Sr., thank you. Hit the like, shares, and subscribe for heaven's sent. I was listening to Black Hole Sun this morning. I was actually watching a reaction to it. And in there it says heaven sent. Yeah, heaven sent hell away. No one sings like you anymore. MJ said, I came home in a stocking, but I was born in the 70s. Xena said, I could remember back in the day when the hospitals couldn't wait to discharge you, sometimes the day after surgery. Yeah, I know. And now they want to hold you. Well, they only want to because they get paid for $38,000 for people who stay there in ICU for COVID. Only for COVID, though. That's all. But the bonus of when they die, $13,000, I don't know. That's like a bonus for someone dying. Makes me wonder. Just makes me wonder about hospitals. Zena said, MJ, a Christmas stocking, how cute would that have been? Dan Markle Sr. said, happy birthday, Luna, mine is tomorrow. Oh, Dan Markle Sr., happy birthday for tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be on tomorrow. My mum saved it for a long time. It fell apart. Cute idea, though. Oh, said MJ. Sherry said, I'm good, Zena. Luna said, happy birthday for tomorrow, Dan. I hope you have an amazing day. And all those cakes that Xenotron's posting there, little emoji cakes. Yum. SW, and I couldn't make my pavlova the other day because it was out of date and it was soggy. So I wasn't going to even put cream and strawberries on that thing. So that went down the drain. Now I've got to make my own again. So I'm going to have to videotape it. I don't know when I'll get around to it. Oh, MJ said, happy born day, awesome, Dan, and out to lunch. SW said, yeah, hospitals were a hope not to visit thingy. Yeah, exactly. Dan Markle Sr. said, thank you. Darren said, keeping people hospitalised unnecessarily raises the cost and increases the waiting list. Yeah. And why are they... I know why they're getting paid bonuses for it, to make it look like there are more COVID patients than there are, and they get more money. Double whammy. Menacing Muskrat said, and after the COVID virus, our hospitals were completely empty. Most of them are. And Xenotron's got the little music notes happening. Sherry said, happy birthday, happy early birthday, Dan. SW said, must suck having a birthday and Christmas all at once. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone in case like my mic's off or something's wrong. Or Dan Markle Sr. said, thank you, Sherry. SW said, my sister is 27th of December. Oh, happy birthday for your sister too. And Nursing Muskrat said, happy birthday, Darren. Sherry said, happy birthday, everyone, okay? Happy birthday to all of you for the whole year. How's that? But I'll be back on probably tomorrow, so I'll say happy birthday to those whose birthday it is tomorrow. Sherry said, I don't trust Vivek. Well, that's why I thought I would share that post, was because I don't completely trust him either. I don't know. I don't know which angle he's coming from. Whether he was inserted by the Trump team. I don't know. Look, I think it's probably the opposite, but yeah, I'm the same, Sherry. I just don't quite trust him and I don't know why. So MJ said, December babies always got screwed. Combo gifts, Christmas wrapping or Christmas cake, etc. Oh. Darren said, I don't want another birthday yet. I have a few months left at least. Okay. Out to lunch said, Dan, happy birthday to you too. A lot of December births, 9 months before your birthday. Something was going on in March of that year. Or many years. Okay. The chat just jumped. Hey, Timmy, I just saw you in there while I was scrolling back to where I was. Okay, here we are. Dan Markle Sr. said he's just saying the right things. Sherry said he tries too hard to act like Trump. I agree with that fella. Fair enough, yep. SW said, I know I'm a June boy and my dad's 30th birthday. Prezi, I got lucky. MJ said Valentine's Day. Barry White music, lol. Dan Markle Sr. said, but I agree, Sherry. Out to lunch said, what day was Tippy Top on 17 board? Maybe an anniversary. I don't know if it's actually going to show me, if I can search that term. I'm trying. Tippy Top. It's not showing me that post. Hang on. Oh, I don't know. It's not going to show me. It's shown me like, I'll show you what I can see. It's shown me all this, but I have not come to that tippy top bit yet. And it was in, like, an anonymous posted it, and hang on, what did he say? Let me go back to this, hang on. Oh, shoot, I was there. Where is the actual... thing and I can read the date on that. What was the date? Not that one. Where is it? Okay, it was 4/3, so the 3rd of April 2018. Am I reading that right? Yeah, I think I am. The 3rd of April 2018. And someone wrote tip top, tippy top shape. There you go. So I don't know. I don't think it was a actual. It's not on the same date. But. Okay, Luna said, I did for a while, as most of my family would give me birthday gifts and Christmas gift all on Christmas Day, and my mum and I hated it happening. Yeah. Yeah, that would kind of, you know. You see everyone else getting a birthday and a Christmas every year and just get it all in one. SW said, Barry White, yeah, I'm going to listen to some after the stream. Dan said, thank you, out to lunch. MJ said, get it, Hev. Out to lunch said, greenery legally. Yeah. Yep. Prescription and everything. And that way I know that there won't be any, Look, I had an experience once, right? Someone I knew was growing it, right? And the room caught on fire. And they had black plastic, really thick black plastic, right? Covering everything. To try and cover the light and, you know, everything. Well, that melted all over the plants. And you know what they did? They sold it anyway. And I'm like, shit, you don't know what's in that. Anyway, that wasn't the only time. Another time they had little bugs all over the plants and they sprayed it with insect spray and sold it. And so I kind of don't trust people I get my stuff off. So it's going to be at least pure and know what's in it. So I just have to wait 2 hours from about, it was about 9:30 or so, and I should have all the information in my inbox. MJ said, Luna, same here. Parties were hard. 2 people always had plans because of holidays. And hello, Timmy. Zena said, Vivek has mirrored with paraphrasing Obama's talking points. That's right. His speeches kind of plagiarizing, but more mirroring. I don't trust him anymore. There you go. I remember something happened, but look, my memory is just getting a bit ridiculous at the moment. And I believe a lot of that has to do with a lot of pain, being in a lot of pain. My neck, sorry. I've got to go for the... It's not an X-ray either. It's a CT scan I've got to go for. Not an X-ray. So it's my whole spine. You've got to watch out for that vagus nerve. Zeta said nothing is good that utilises bad. And D-Lee said, hey, Timmy. Everyone's saying, hey, Timmy. Dan said, hit the like button now or else. Yeah, everybody is saying hello to Timmy. Xenotron said, who doesn't like Hev stream? MJ said, Dan's cracking the whip and out to lunch has a tree branch behind him. Out to lunch said, Georgia will be next, I figure. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I don't know why I wrote Georgia instead of Colorado. Again, my brain. It's failing me. Oh, dear God. Darren said, it only says 9 likes here. I got 30 and 28 people watching now, so a couple of people have liked and left. And MJ said, King kind of talked about the library to us, didn't he? Yeah, I know about the library too, the Vatican Library. I've known about that since about 2010 or 11. Yeah, I found that one out a long time ago. They're hiding a lot of information in there. But maybe he did. King might have talked about it. SW said, yes, Georgia was another verse. Boss Gags. Dan said, dumbass YouTube counter says 1 here. Oh, really? I've got 31 now. 31 likes. Well done, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I'm struggling here. Seriously. Sherry said, my state is a red state. They won't do that here, but if they did, I'd write him in. Yep. D-Lee said, I'm showing 27 likes. Dan said, sorry all, thank you. Good on you, Dan. MJ said, Al Green loved his voice. Yes, singer. How do you mend a broken heart better than BG's version? Oh, I think I remember that song. Zena said, if I remember correctly, if the magnetosphere collapses this year, we'll know because after 3 days of rest, the sun will not turn. Ooh. Zena said the days will continue to be short in the NH and Northern Hemisphere, and the days will continue to be long in the Southern Hemisphere. We'll see. Dan said, yes, please overturn 2020. I agree. Seriously. MJ said, no, sorry needed. We got you. Darren said, Trump said the other day that he would have everything sorted out before next Christmas, but he won't be sworn in until the following January. I remember when he said, I'll be back in 5 months. That was probably about a month ago now. Maybe a couple of weeks to a month ago now. I don't know. I'm wondering if more investigations will lead to more discovery of ballots, you know, that weren't meant to be there. And that maybe it will have to be recounted or hand counted. It should be hand counted. Stuff those machines, seriously. We've got them too here, so. SW said we will on God's grace and mercy. MJ said, C bums me out, just ick. Dan said, God wins, exactly. God wins, have faith. Zena said, a question, if they overturn the 2020, does that mean that Trump would already have used up his second term, legally could run a third time then? Well, because it was stolen, that'd be unprecedented, so you'd have to have another go, wouldn't he? By default. Put him in for the next 4 years. Zena said, Hev, that statue is fake. The one with Michelle, fake. There's so much faker in Egypt. We've been there. We've seen it. Which statue? SW said, Darren, he was playing 5D chess. Zena said, Black Forest. Oh. Darren said, Zena, while I saw a while back on Fox that someone can replace the president after a certain period and not count toward the 2 terms. Dealey said, Zena, I was just thinking Black Forest cake when your comment popped up. Yum. Zena said, it's full of replicas and reproductions. You can't take photos, so you can't verify anything. And Zena said they completely rebuilt Karnak. Then they flog it off as some great engineering feat from moving from one side of the Nile to the other. It's all new, relatively. I love Black Forest cake, Dealey. Thanks, Darren was curious. That was all from Zena. Dealey said, me too, Zena. SW said, I watched Gilligan's Island movie the other day. I don't remember the movie. I remember the TV show. We used to watch that. And there was another TV show I remembered the other. Remember Laverne and Shirley? Who remembers Laverne and Shirley? Those 2 guys. Oh, God. Oh, I remember that. I just thought of that, like, last night. I was sitting there thinking it'd be funny to watch Laverne. I used to watch it when I was really young, right? So it'd be funny to watch it now and, like, see what, as an adult, what you get out of it, you know? Leisha, how you going? I've been making homemade banana bread all day and there are 20 small loaves. 5 have been eaten and 4 are going with my boys to their friend visiting from Ohio for Christmas. Yum. MJ said, yeah, I love 16 Candles. Love that scene. She gets married. She got married. Married? Yes, married. To Oily Bohunk. Married? Yes, married. Jish. And he shuts the door. Little Asian guy. She are getting married. She at church getting married. Oh, dear. Darren said, if Biden's ousted, then the vice president takes over. If they're also ousted, it falls to the Speaker of the House. Sena said, no, Bell. MJ said, Alicia, yum, so good. Yeah, I love banana bread. SW said, well, if you're not on once a week, I'll miss you like Alex today. Kai said, 28th, had to mod for Bruce. Ah, fair enough, yep. Alicia said, I'm making dinner while watching now. It's a roasted chicken in the oven with peas, stuffing, mashed potatoes on the side. You're making me hungry. Yum. Kai said, everyone, how you going, Kai? And Daly said, hi, Kai. Zeta said, I had a black forest cake once, and when you cut it, the inside was scooped out, filled with cherries and kirsch. Delicious and so pleasing to the eye. Yum. I never used to like cherries when I was younger, but as I got older, I appreciate cherries now. Alicia said, thank you, Jay. Everyone's saying, hello, Kai. And Kai's saying, hello to everyone. Darren said, I hope if the election is actually overturned that Trump would see the term through. Yeah, I think he'd get another one, wouldn't he? By default, because they stole this one off him. It's been 3 years. I don't know. Kai said, Darren, he's still in now, martial law currently ongoing. Yeah, that's for people who understand. For people who don't understand, you know, like, or don't believe it, then could it be overturned? Santa said, one COVID patient pays a nurse's wage for 6 months. Oh, my God. MJ said, Ireland seems to be popping off. People are peed off. I don't blame them. Kai said, 10 minutes before the coup announced, martial law activated. Santa said, I want to see Trump do the same as what the new guy in Argentina has just done, Occam's razor. Oh, it jumped again. Where'd it go? Oh, where? How far back am I? Oh, yep, there we are. Okay. Luna said, okay, I've put all the types of cakes suggested on paper and put in a hat and pulled out Black Forest cake, so I'm making that myself for my birthday. I don't blame you, Luna, honestly. Yum. Santa said razor. Yeah, I got what you meant. Darren said, I hope so, Kai, but would that add to the term count, or does it count as a long first term? I'd hope he'd go for the 8 years and whatever's left of this one. So plus 8 years. That's what I'd be hoping for. Zena said, oh, Luna, enjoy. MJ said, be careful with Venezuelan dude, be wary. He met with people, look into that. Oh, really? D-Lee said, Luna, you will love Black Forest cake. Kai said, ads. MJ said, push forward and fast for a reason. And Kai said, counts as second. Darren said, you can't beat Black Forest Gateau. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Kai said, if an election is effed up, the person who was cheat gets to serve stolen term plus be elected for a third. Out to lunch said, Kay, hey man. Zena said, I think compared to Black Forest cake, mud cake is overrated. Yeah, mud cake is very heavy. Heavy cake. Okay, Kai said out to lunch with little huggies. Darren said, especially the kids' version of mud cake, Zena. D-Lee said, I was supposed to be Christmas Day. I didn't want to be born, so I waited 2 more weeks. January the 4th. Well done. Out to lunch said, I was looking up pavlova. Looks like an easy recipe. The only thing is no banging around the oven or near the oven, and you've got to get it to crisp right up. It's best to leave it in the oven until it completely cools, and some of the recipes say leave it in overnight. But it's pretty much like a massive meringue, kind of like marshmallow. It turns into marshmallow in the middle, sort of. But it's very nice. Probably very bad for you, but very nice. But it could be an easy recipe, I suppose. It's only sugar and egg whites. That's what it mostly consists of. So he said, yeah, Darren lols. Kai said, there's some other rules. Says more, and in theory we could get 8 years of Trump. So I said I had a whole pavlova in one go. I was 15. Oh my goodness, a small one or a large one? I don't know. I think I'd have trouble either way, whether it's small or large. Wow, I don't know how. I ate a packet of Tim Tams once, and then I felt sick. I was all right the next day, but I felt sick that night. I was a kid, and I got the Tim Tams and I ate them. MJ said, Dealey, how much did you weigh? My son was 2 weeks overdue. Dealey said, Kai, I read that somewhere about 8 more years with Trump. SW said, Pav is hard to get the egg whites fluffy. I'm into eating it but not cooking it. Kai said, the night I slid out, the hospital caught fire. Was hit by lightning and a tornado. Oh my goodness. Out to lunch said, Kai's been being attacked since birth. MJ said, Kai, were you in Kansas? My goodness. Dealey said, MJ was 8 pounds and a few ounces born just before midnight. Dealey said, just thinking that out to lunch. Out to lunch said, both my children were 9 pounds, 8 ounces. Ooh. I had an 8 pound 9 and then a 9 pound 2 or 3. Yeah, that was bad enough. Kai said, Dealey, yeah, I see this term during this op doesn't count, so I just checked. So first, then second stolen being served by Trump to fix it, then run stolen term, then another election. SW said, I'll do 8 years. If Trump gets in, I'll want to stick around as I do, like a soggy pub carpet on your shoes. MJ said, my son was 9 pound 14 ounces. He looked like a baby sumo wrestler. Gorgeous, so gorgeous, lots of hair. Yeah. Yep. Cute little bubbas. Out to lunch said, lots of hair for sure, heart, but yes, oh my goodness. I had my son come out with black hair and my daughter come out with bright red hair. And my son's hair lightened up and went brown, like it was blonde when he was young and then went brown, so. And my daughter still has light red hair, not bright red hair anymore. Dealey said that would be fine with me, Kai. Menacing Muskrat said, have you seen when you mirror the Elon X logo? Looks like the Masonic Order symbol. Yeah, look, I'm behind Elon, but I still fully don't trust. I don't know. Trust no man. Kai said pre-birth memories and all. MJ said, gotcha, Kai. Menacing, yep. Said out to lunch. Kai said, unfortunately, mortal as a bug. Kai said, no ideas why I'm here and just found this out last night. Lena said, Dealey, I've had it before and it's one of my favourites. I'm German. I'm now trying to find my grandmother's cake book. Menacing Muskrat said, do you think Elon is white now or a grey? Out to lunch. Kai said, but I feel awesome today. Emotional flack all gone. Good, Kai. Feel lighter inside. That's the way. MJ said, menacing, yep, when you study 911 and how far back you see it. Or 9/11, was it? Zena said, if it all pans out, the cabal get taken down, Trump is president, I would like to live out my twilight years in America. It'd be lovely. MJ, September 11th, they hate that date because... Kai said, Elon's a clone. Out to lunch said, menacing, I don't know. Is EM the same person still? I don't know either. That's why I don't know. I just don't quite... Like, I like what he does when he does good. But I'm still on that... I just don't know. I think he's a grey hat. Kai said rebellious, but a Cabbage Patch Kid. MJ said he was born. Kai said clones are copies of human beings. Dealey said learn the best birthday wishes for you. Kai said copies of born people. Oh, there you go. MJ said good question out to lunch. Cena said the statue of Aiken is a fake made to look like Obama. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Okay, now I get you. Gotcha. Took me a few minutes. Half an hour. That's it. Out to lunch. Lenny and Squiggy and MJ. Yes, out Lenny and Squiggy. God, I used to love that show when I was young. I didn't understand much of it, but I loved it anyway. I would laugh, you know. Oh, Oh dear. Especially at those two guys. SW said on the turning away from... Oh. On the turning away from the pale and downtrodden, and the words they say which we won't understand. Okay, that's enough of that. I'll do that on Christmas. How's that? Or New Year's. MJ said, funny dudes. Sherry said, I love Laverne and Shirley. Out to lunch, said MJ, yep. Sana said, yeah, I do. Laverne and Shirley was funny. I Love Lucy as well, the black and white series. Yeah, who were the other ones I used to watch? Oh, I can't remember. I'll remember, like, sometime when I'm not on the stream. It's normally how it happens. Out to lunch. Spell the company they worked for. Oh. Something Incorporated. Oh, shoot. God, the last time I watched that, I was a kid. I don't know. Someone spell the company they work for. Luna said, found the cake book. Yay. Oh, it's always good when you find a cake book you thought was lost or, you know. SW said, it's sad when the first lyrics announce a song, but... Leisha said, thank you, Hev. I'm so happy to see you and sorry for making you hungry, but my tummy's growling too. Don't be sorry. I'm always hungry, okay? I eat little, so I'm always hungry quite often, so... Yeah, MJ said, we are the kids in the car ride asking if we're there yet. It is taking forever now, we have to stop and pee. Dad won't pull over, it's taking forever. I know, shut up, my yap. D-Lee said, Luna, I bet the cake book is full of great recipes. The older the cake book, the better. Zena said, I remember when Biden first got in, I thought, I know, but we're 3/4 of the way through now and it's kind of gone fast. Yeah, I feel like time has sped up. I don't know why. D-Lee's laughing at MJ. SW said, MJ, yes, that's me. Kai said, MJ, too good. Cynthia, how you going? Kai said, hitting Kroger, guys. Much love. You too, Kai. MJ said, right, I get it, though. I understand that I don't understand everything. It's okay. Exactly. We can't know everything or understand everything, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't know everything. I think I know a lot, but I don't know everything. Sometimes I wish I did. And then I think, would that be too much of a hindrance? No, but I'd tell everyone, then I'd get booted off straight away. Cynthia said, good, bless all. Okay, did I read? Yeah, I did, yep. Luna said, Delia, it's got a few traditional German cakes and cookies in it. Amazing book and smells just like my grandmother used to, so it feels like she's with me while I bake. Oh, beautiful. Santa said it was from a New Zealand cookbook in the 70s. Oh, wow. I've got a really old Women's Weekly cookbook from Australia here, and I don't know how old it is. I've got a few old cookbooks, actually. MJ said, bye, Kai, and I thought I lost one of them. That's why I said when you find one, like you thought you lost, it's a good day. I got you, Luna, you meant bake, yep. Zena said, once I made a cake that had 12 thin layers of melted chocolate and toffee in between the layers and covered in chocolate. Oh, my goodness, yum. SW said, be safe and heal, Kai, yep. Zena said, it took about 6 hours to make. Ooh. D-Lee said, Luna, that's just sweet. Zena, oh, sounds great. Darren said, and how many minutes to devour, Zena? I reckon about 5. Ooh, a cake with chocolate and caramel all over it. Oh, toffee, sorry, toffee. Yum. Okay, better ash that before I ash it on myself. Okay, damn it, Mandy, how you going? Hey, y'all, did I make it in time to miss all the Trump stuff? Lol, I can't take it. God bless that man. The left a shit on him. They don't deserve him. All the good things he does for them. I know. MJ said, I love marshmallows, sour cream, soak overnight, add drained crushed pineapple, fruit cocktail drained, add tapioca, and Cool Whip dreamy. Really? Wow. Marshmallows soaked in sour cream overnight, and drained crushed pineapple, fruit cocktail drained, add tapioca, cool. Oh, that sounds delicious. Zena said, I remember making marshmallow at school and the trick was the formation of stiff peaks when beating the eggs and sugar. P.S. a large one, Hev. Was it really? You devoured a large one. Oh my goodness. You were sick afterward? Oh yeah, I would bet you were if you ate a whole pavlova. I would be too. Zena said, not sure, just kept going back and no one else was eating it. SW said, I had the best grandma. She let me bleach my hair as I was rebelling as a teenager. Zena said, might have been high at the time. SW said, grandmothers are awesome. Dealey said, Zena and laughing. Damn it, Mandy said, Dealey, haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see ya. Zena said, wow, MJ, that sounds very interesting, like a pina colada type drink. Darren said, worth the 6 hours then. Dealey said, damn it, Mandy, I know I've missed everyone. Damn it, Mandy said, MJ, good evening, good morning. MJ said, Zena, it is heavenly. Only need a few bites, so good. Damn it, Mandy said, I can't believe the big mouth leftist Laverne turned out to be. Really? Did she? Oh no. Zena said, is it like a pudding, dessert, or a drink? MJ? MJ said, honeymoon pudding they call it. Definitely a dessert. Zena said, do you think clones might be holograms? You never know. I don't know what they are. I don't even know if really, I don't know. I don't even know if they can actually clone a human. I believe they might be able to, and a lot of people think they can. Huss and Pfeffer Corporated. Oh my goodness, there you go. Shamil Shamozzle, Huss and Pfeffer Corporated. Is that how it went? With their heels on the ground and hands, arms linked, and yeah, there you go. Sanders said, I've never heard of it. Can you still get tapioca? I believe you can get tapioca. Sanders said, does it have to be sour cream? MJ said, yep, I'll make it very easy, just custard. Oh, tapioca beads to egg cream base. Sanders said, can you substitute rice? Rice custard. Yum. Yum. Rice and custard. Rice custard. Yum. Oh, my stomach's going to go nuts in a minute. Damn it, Mandy said, cookbooks at my house are just decorative. I can't cook. I use the microwave. Oh, I love cooking. Oh, yum. The food. What did I make the other day? IKEA meatballs. Apparently. Bloody beautiful. Zena said, I want to try it. MJ said, it breaks down sugars. I don't know if you could sub yogurt. Never tried. Zena said, I like white food. MJ said, no sour cream taste at all. Yeah, you can put sour cream in cakes and icing and you can't taste the sour cream at all. Like it's sweet. Not like you'd think. I can make a dip out of sour cream and corn relish, and you mix it together and you dip a cracker in it, and it's a beautiful sweet, sweet dip. And my mouth's watering. Dealey said, I recently made, what it is, Benny seed cookies, sesame recipe from 1700 slaves. Wow. Santa said, I'm going to try it. We'll let you know at some time in the future. Well, they said, this cake book is German and it's about 100 years old, gets handed down to the next baker in line, and that happened to be me. So I feel honoured to be able to have this book on my shelf. Well done, Luna. They're the best type of books. Ones handed down through the family. Damn it, Mandy said, when I was in high school I got in trouble but always invited to the office parties since I was already there. They had Granny Smith apple dip, marshmallow fluff and cream cheese blended. Best duo you ever had? Or duo? Or dio? SW said, if you like pina colada, being caught in the rain. Zena said, Luna, no wonder you're such a good cook, having access to the old recipes. Yes. Menacing Muskrat said, I make the best cream out of sour milk and cream, added spices and knock it out of the park. Oh, yum. Zena said, I'm not into yoga. Yoga or yogurt? Sorry, I'm really hungry and my mouth is watering bad. MJ said, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, lol, I have OCD, Stu. Zena said, but I do like pina coladas. Darren said, I don't like pina colada nor getting caught in the rain. Damn it, Mandy said, I can't eat tapioca. Someone told me it looked like fish eyes and I can't get past that. Oh, no. I've never eaten tapioca before, so if I ever do, I'm going to remember that. Damn it, Mandy. Damn it, Mandy said, mayonnaise cakes are the best. Mayonnaise? Never heard of a mayonnaise cake. I've heard of sour cream icing and sour cream in cake, but wow. Mayonnaise cakes. MJ said, damn it, Mandy, and in mashed potatoes too. Secret. Shh. Mayonnaise in mashed potatoes, beautiful. So is sour cream. So is cream. And butter and milk. Oh, damn it, Mandy said, best dip. Oh, the best dip you ever had. Sorry, yep. So said, anyone into making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape? I don't know. Is that a song? Damn it, Mandy said, MJ, my mashed potatoes come from a packet. 2 minutes in the microwave. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't. I love mashed potatoes. Like, I can't eat the packet one. I used to go to KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they give you a little tub of mashed potato and gravy, and I loved the gravy, but not the potato. I don't know. Oh. I love mashed potato. I'm Irish too, so there you go. Dealey said, I used to have a great recipe for chocolate mayonnaise cake. Lost recipe and can't find it anywhere. Oh, no. MJ said, Idaho, and yep. Luna said, adding mayo to cake makes it soft and moist. Yum. Menacing Muskrat said, that does it. I'm making almond crunch. I've got to make a trifle on Sunday. Pardon me, now I'm burping. Yeah, I need to make a trifle. I might have to make 2 of them. One for me, one just for me. Oh my God. Sherry said, I put mayonnaise in my chocolate cakes. Very good. Zena says, does anyone remember Waldorf salad? Celery, apple, walnuts and cream. I remember Waldorf salad mainly from Faulty Towers. And Basil didn't know how to make the Waldorf salad, and he sent the chef home. And then he said something, I believe he said something like, what's in the Waldorf salad? Waldorfs? Damn it, Mandy said, I have no choice. I can't even peel a potato. Well, there's never much potato left when I get done. Oh, God love you, damn it, Mandy. Dealey said, yes, Zena's so good, but I haven't had it in years. Damn it, Mandy said, I love Waldorf salad. I don't know if I've actually tasted Waldorf salad. I just remember it from Faulty Towers. I love Greek salad. I love potato salad, pasta salad. Normal salad, like with lettuce, tomato, cucumbers. What else can you throw in there? Onion, whatever, you know, like cheese, everything. Yum. Green salad. Okay, guys, with that, it's been an hour and a half. Yep, I'm going to go. I might be back tomorrow. We'll see how I go. Hopefully I will be back tomorrow. And I hope you have a good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you soon. Hang on. Damn it, Andy said I make deviled eggs with sugar. Anyone else? I've never tried deviled eggs. I've never tried making them. Luna said, I'd love to cook for you one. Oh, I'd love that, Luna. Oh, my God. I love people cooking for me. And eating other people's food, it's like different than yours, you know. Zena said, yes, Hev, yes, it's a song, don't you remember it? Anyone into making love at midnight on the dunes of the Cape? No, I don't remember it. Damn it, Mandy said I can cook a salad. It's a Texas salad. Oh, well done, damn it, Mandy. That's a start. Well done. Edwin, how you going? Blessings as always, Miss Heaven. God bless. Oh, Merry Christmas too to you guys. If you don't catch up with another stream before Christmas. Dealey said, damn it, Mandy. Yes, just a little sugar. Damn it, Mandy said, Uncle Edwin, blessings to you always, sir. Menacing Muskrat said, well, I made stone soup today. I put all the ingredients together for chicken soup. Went to the fridge and there was no chicken. Oh, Menacing Muskrat. Zena said it's about a couple advertising for a different relationship and they answer each other. It's funny. Oh, wow, Zena. Damn it, Mandy said, everyone meet Uncle Edwin. He is the gentleman of my community, a good Catholic. He is a lovely man. He really is. He's lovely. Okay, guys, out to lunch, said the guy in the Senate room was getting his salad tossed. Yeah. And obviously taking pictures that we could see what he had for breakfast when we didn't really want to. SW said I do, it's called escape. Okay, with that I'm going to go, guys. I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. Happy birthday to those whose birthday was today. Happy birthday to those whose birthday is tomorrow, just in case I'm not here, but I'm hoping I am. And yeah, I'll talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Okay, guys, have a good one. Bye.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life will give me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Thank you, Menacing Muskrat. And bye, guys. Back a year ago.